When I made my first video on the Vendex pencil vendor, during that restoration and on that video I mentioned that I was going to reproduce the decal and the label here, which I have done. It's taken many years to finally get to this, but here's the reproduction. It says a pencil with your name on it for 5 cents. Here's another angle, trying to get the glare off a little bit from the lights. A pencil with your name, Vendex, for 5 cents. And there's Vendex Incorporated, New York City, patent date August 4th, 1925. Just like the original. I'm going to be offering these decals in a variety of ways. You can buy just the decal itself that you peel off the paper and you rub on to the back of the glass that you already have, or already mounted on a piece of 1/16 inch thick glass. So it's all ready to go. Just drop it in to your machine. Also, I'll be offering them with a white highlight or shadow, I should say. It'll either be in white, or I'm also offering it in red. So if you like that better, I think that white is the original, but here's an example of red with the highlight mounted on glass. So it's all ready to go. Just drop it into your machine. Go onto my website, GameRoomRepair.com, to look at pricing for the different variations. Thanks and have a great day. I'm going to go over the process to remove, re-ink, and replace the stamp pad. Here I have saturated the pad with new ink, and I'm going to reinstall it on the 2 pins where it belongs. Stamp pad is back in place, and there are springs with some hooks, and those have been reattached, so it is causing pressure inward to keep the stamp pad against the letters. Next to go in is the pencil hopper and vending mechanism. The hopper is reinstalled, and as I've explained in my first video, there are 2 screws here with a hump that allows these screws to be adjusted in and out, which will cause this whole piece to pivot. And so you want to adjust those 4 screws so that the hopper is pivoting back and forth and lines up to where a pencil is going to fall straight in as it's coming down the hopper. From my previous video, I had this all aligned, so before I took this apart, I took some tape and I put tape right across this piece and just touching the edge of the hopper on both sides. And so then when I removed the hopper, as I put it back in, I just adjusted these so this would pivot and come back and touch the tape on both sides. Now I know I'm right back to where I was before. And then remember that this has to go on top of here, and this has to go out here, and it's spring loaded on the side. Now the machine is all back together, but to start the process, to get to the pad to re-ink it or replace it, you would just reverse the steps you've been watching. So this mechanism comes out first with 4 screws, and then you remove those springs and take the pad off of the 2 shafts that align it.
For more information, visit GameRoomRepair.com.